Hey guys, welcome back. So my car's been making some clunking noise while driving, and I've already replaced all the ball joints, control arms, replaced the suspension. It's still clunking, so I'm pretty sure my motor mounts are toast. So let's go for a drive and I'll show you what I'm talking about. And see what we're working with here. Hey guys, so I got the car on ramps now. Got my little assistant out here, Bubba. I'm gonna show you the motor mounts. We got one on this side. Right there. See if I can show you. Oh yeah. Get a light. So you can see the crack. Okay, so you see the crack right there. Let's see if I can lift it to show you. See that? But yeah, I can use the jack. So I got my jack here. I got two thick pieces of cardboard I'm gonna put on top. Okay. Now, so you see the crack. There we go. There's one there, and then the transmission mount is on this side. You can see the transmission mount right here. That's gone, completely broken. So, some light on it so you can see. Completely shot. See that? There's another mount under the battery here, and there's one in the back down there. So let's go ahead and replace them. Now, if you don't have your own toolkit, I do suggest getting this one. This is a Husky tool set. Got it on sale for $100 at Home Depot. It is awesome. So, I also have a bunch of tools I accumulated from Harbor Freight. So, yeah. But, gotta undo the battery because that's where one of the mounts is. So, let's get to it. So, I got a deep ball 11. I'm gonna loosen these. Now that those are loose, just twist the brace so it pops out, and do the same for the back here. That up there. Now we gotta loosen both the negative and the positive. That might be a 10, so let me go get that. I'll be right back. Alright, got a 10 on there. Off. I loosen the positives. Go ahead and tighten it up slightly so the nut don't fall off. So you got to move this battery cover right off to the side. That's a good spot. Pull the battery out. Brand new battery, just got it a couple days ago. Pull this tray out. Now we need to remove those 3 bolts holding that battery tray in to get to the mount underneath. So let's see what size they are. Okay, so those 3 where's it at? Oh, back here. Bolts are 12 millimeters. Alright, so those 3 bolts there, 1, 2, and 3's in this corner are 12 millimeters. So let's go ahead and remove those. Using a long extension to break them loose. Hook up the impact. gonna get the bolt that fell down there. Put them in the tray. So we release this clip too. Okay, so I'm gonna take the bolts out so I don't lose those. Put them up here for now. Okay, I'm gonna see how I can undo that clip. Give me. So those two clips, I'm gonna point to it. This one and this one are a little tricky at first, but once you get it, it's pretty easy. I'm gonna show you how to do that. You're gonna see a little tab. So the little tab here on top. Pull it towards you, and the tray pops out. The back side, same concept. I'm about to get a zip tie to tie you up. So a little tab in the back. Pull it down towards the ground. Just like that, and that leaves us access to the motor mount there. So these are the new motor mounts. This is the transmission mount, which I showed you goes there, and then this one here is a side motor mount, which is that one there. This one has one here on the top that showed you that crack in there, so that one's going to replace that. And this one goes in the back, but I don't think I'm going to replace this one, simply for the fact I just checked in. It still seems to be doing well, so let me show you where it's at. Okay, so that one is right there. I'll get pry bar and show you. Very little movement, so I'm probably gonna hang on to that one till it's gone, then replace it. So, but I'll do the other three. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, so I'm gonna break these loose with the ratchet. So this bolt here that goes all the way through is a 14 millimeter. So I ended up using used the ratchet at first, but then I got tight on room, so then I used a ratcheting wrench. So now I'm gonna try to get the bottom 2 bolts out on each side without removing this brace, but I might have to remove that brace. We'll see. If I do, it'd be that bolt there, that one, and the one in the back here. But I'm gonna try without moving it, so let's see. So since I'm working with a tight area, I got big hands, I'm gonna remove the air intake. So I'm gonna have to undo a clip here, undo this, and I have to loosen up this little guy down here, remove that bolt, this one there, and I think that is it. I'm gonna have to pull this off, but yeah, I think that's it. I'll be back. With the air intake out of the way, gives me a lot more room. Hopefully access this bolt on this side. Probably didn't do any difference on this side, but we'll see what we can do. So I removed the ground that went here. There's a coolant hose bracket that went there. Remove that, put the screws back in place to remove the motor mount bracket. Well, when I broke this bolt loose, this nut loose. I thought I broke this nut loose, but it ended up I broke the stud loose that mounts to the transmission. Goes in that hole right there. Good thing I didn't snap it in half. So I had to remove that bracket. There's a little 12mm bolt right here that holds this bracket like this to hold the air intake housing. Removed one of them, broke loose the other one so I can drop it down. Then I was able to get my 14 on a ratchet in there to break that loose, and then you just go on the opposite side and you got plenty of room to break that loose. Alright, let's get this mount off. Gonna try and speed up the process with my electric ratchet. It's a Earthquake XT from Harbor Freight, and I'll post the link below. So this is the old one. You can see it's open there, crack starting on that side. Flip it over, crack there, and on that side. And this is the new one. No holes, can't see through it. So we're just gonna put the new one exactly in the hole the last one was, just like that. So let's tighten it down. New mount installed. I had to start with this one first, and then the back one, and the top one last for it to line up. Tried doing the top first to set it, but then this wasn't going in, so I pulled everything off. Did that one first, this back one next, and then the top one. Now I got to tighten her up, put everything back on. So I'm having a little difficulty getting that 12mm bolt back in this bracket. So I gotta remove this transmission mount here so I can have a clear path to put it in. And the transmission mount is held in by, got a 14 there and a 14 closer there. This puppy right here is a 19. So as soon as I remove that, I'll have a clear shot to get that bracket on. Let's go ahead and pull this off. So the transmission mount sits like that. But since this one's blown, I can just take this off here. And still gotta remove the bolt nut holding it in. So, yep, I'd say this was shot. So definitely do a clear shot to do that bracket. Just line it up with the hole and tighten it down. Since I still have the intake off, I'm going to feed this bolt through here. Might have to raise and lower it to adjust it if need be. And after we get that bolt in, then we'll tighten these down to line it up better. So let's go ahead and do that. So new side motor mount, new transmission mount. This is the old transmission mount, if you can tell. Came off. Old side motor mount. Like I said, it was cracking. There. And the last one I'm gonna do is this top one up here. I'll be back. Alright guys, so gotta loosen this one here. Gotta loosen this one. There's two on the side, that one and that one. And then there's two on this side. Right here. This one and this one. And then there's one more that you reach from the bottom. It's this right here, but it's on the bottom. So we'll do that underneath the car. Let's do it. Alright guys, so the bolt from the bottom is that guy right there. That one. That's when you gotta break loose to get that motor mount off. So let's get to it. Oh, forgot one thing. I gotta break loose that nut right there too. So here is the old top mount. As you can tell, it's been long overdue. That's gross. Let's get the new one out. Here is the new one. Alright guys, all done. Put the El Fuerzo back on, tighten everything down, put the battery tray in, hook the battery up. So we got the new transmission mount there, the new motor mount on the side there done, and the new motor mount on this side is done. So let's go for a spin, see how it does. Alright, so if you're with me earlier, the car was making a clunking noise just driving. That's why I assumed it would be the motor mount. So let's take a look. Good to go. No more clunk noise.